Hello, and welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about Walmart and just grocery shopping in general. Why is this a topic for today? Well, because I got home from my cruise a few days ago, and I desperately needed to go to Walmart since the night I got back, and I still have not gone. And it has been on my mind so often the last few days, but I have been insanely busy. So busy that I am behind on so many things. My to-do list just keeps getting longer, and I just keep finding more things to do. So it's a little chaotic, a little stressful, but it's good to have lots to do. It's just also keeping me from getting the groceries that I need. So my diet is falling apart. I'm a really picky eater. When I was younger, it was just because I was picky. Now it's a combination of me being picky and also of me just genuinely caring what I put into my body. And so there's a lot of things that I won't eat, and I am really specific about the things that I do want to eat and the nutrients that I want to make sure that I'm getting and stuff like that. And yeah, I've been struggling with that because I'm out of a lot of the main things I depend on. Usually I like to have snack meats and cheeses, get that protein, get some calcium, healthy stuff, lots of other vitamins and minerals with meat too. So I always like to have snack meats. I don't right now. I'm out. I have the only meats that I have are frozen chicken and steak, which is not snackable. I have to cook that and thaw it and all kinds of other things. So I have those and then some lunch meat that might be expired, and I'm too afraid of it being expired to try and see whether or not it's expired. It's also not my favorite kind of lunch meat. It was just funny because it used to be. For a long time it was my favorite, and now I don't like eating it. I do that with a lot of foods. I eat them every day for so many days until I just look at them and I'm just this just isn't even appealing anymore. That's what happened to my favorite lunch meat. Or at least my favorite in terms of it was really healthy and it tasted good enough. So it was great lunch meat. But now I look at it and I'm I just don't want to eat that. But so lately I've been going for salami and pepperoni instead, which yes is not as healthy as the other types of lunch meat that I was eating, but it's very snackable, which is huge for me right now. As a business owner and just with all the other stuff going on in my life, I do not have time to sit down and eat. I need convenient food because I do not have a lot of time for inconvenient food. But yeah, so I don't know, but pepperoni and salami have been fantastic, and I've been trying to find healthier brands of them. If you guys know of any really healthy brands of pepperoni and salami that you can find at Walmart or Target, local, or not local, because your local stores are probably gonna be different than mine unless you live in northern Utah. But yeah, if anybody knows any good brands that are easy to find of pepperoni and salami, let me know, because man, when I was in California after my cruise, we went to Trader Joe's. It was my first time ever going to Trader Joe's, and it was pretty chill. I thought it was funny. My husband was basically it's just the knockoff version of all kinds of things, but it's Trader Joe's brand. I'm well, that's cute. But I found some salami there that was super duper healthy, great for salami. It was so good, and I only bought one package of it, ate most of it while we were still in California, and then on the drive home, it was in our cooler, and the bags of ice in our cooler had melted and spilled, so the salami was just kind of hanging out in some cold-ish water. Needless to say, it wasn't really worth eating after that, so I didn't even get to finish my Trader Joe's salami, but it was great, and I'm I wish there was brands like that in Utah, but I don't think there are any Trader Joe's here yet. But the good news is apparently they're building one. I don't know when or where, I just know that they're building one, so that's cool. Hopefully it's closer than Whole Foods, because the closest Whole Foods to me is 45-ish minutes away. And honestly, maybe it's for the best. I really love Whole Foods because obviously a lot of their stuff is way healthier than the stuff I can find at Walmart. It is a lot more expensive though, which is not great for my very minimal budget. But I'm like, I still go there every now and then, like maybe a couple times a month on average. Maybe once a month on average. It's probably closer to once. But so I really like Whole Foods, and I just think it's great, like, to have all those healthier options. I've had their pepperoni and salami, way better than Walmart's. Walmart expensive, but way healthier, and it just tasted really, really good. Though I'm not gonna lie, my favorite taste of salami is probably Sam's Club. I love Sam's Club's salami. Like, I think it's just their Member Mark brand. Fantastic stuff. Every once in a while, my mom will get it, and I just love it. It's great. She'll just buy like this whole big box of it and be like, guess what? I got my Sam's Club salami. And then since I work at my parents' house, I'll just like go over to the fridge a few times a day and just grab a pile of salami and just be like, this is my snack. And so yeah, I really those are some of the salamis that I really like. But I need to find some that's cheaper but healthier, which is not necessarily a real thing most of the time, but it's possible, and I'm hopeful, and I know that there is a chance that I might be able to. So let me know if you guys know any good brands for cheap, healthy salami. How I kind of like decide what's healthy is I use an app called Yuka. I love Yuka so much. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it in some of my other videos, but essentially it's an app where you just like scan the barcode of food, and it will take the nutrition facts and basically give that food a score on a scale of 0 to 100. A 0 being essentially like, this is like absolute poison. You probably shouldn't put this in your body. Like, there's no benefit to it, kind of thing. And 100 is like, this is like perfect. It's got a good amount of nutrients. It doesn't have bad additives, like all the kind of stuff like that. And so yeah, that's how I kind of decide whether or not like it's really good in terms of being healthy. And then obviously, the more nutrients and the less additives, the better. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. But anyways, back to the original thing I was talking about, Walmart. So yeah, I have to go to Walmart today. I've been putting it off since I got back, which has been kind of stressful, to be honest, because like I said, I don't have enough of the types of food that I need to eat. So I just, for the most part, haven't been eating that much, which is a horrible way to deal with that because bodies need fuel. And if I'm not fueling my body, how is it going to keep doing more work than ever before? Because that's kind of what I do. Every week I try to do more work than the last week. Or at least, get more done. Not always necessarily work sometimes. I guess sometimes it's like housework. Sometimes it's just working on myself as a person. But this week it's work, and I'm shooting for 11 to 12 hours a day of work. Every day. I don't know. I don't think I'll hit it today because I am going to go to Walmart today. My husband and I already planned a Walmart date for after work tonight. So when we get off work between 6:30 and 7:30, we're going to Walmart. And yeah, I'm excited to finally get some groceries, have some more things to eat. And yeah, there's just a bunch of other random stuff that I need too. Like my favorite face lotion is almost out. So you gotta restock on that before it runs out because that would be bad. And a lot of my makeup is running out too. Like I've got my, I always forget, it's foundation. I can never remember if it's foundation or concealer, but this is empty. It's almost empty. There's a few squirts left, but. So I need more of that. My favorite eyeliner is almost out, but it's one of those brands that it's out of stock 85% of the time. So it's I looked for it last time I was at Walmart before our trip, which was 2 weeks ago. And they didn't have any, so wish me luck. Maybe they will today. We're gonna hope for the best. But yeah, so I'm gonna finally make it to Walmart. It's the most convenient store to shop at because my house, there's a Smith's that's closer than Walmart, but Smith's is way more expensive and they don't have as good of a selection. So I go just a little bit farther to go to Walmart, and it's worth it. Unless I go to there are 2 Walmarts that are equidistant from my house, but one of them has not a great selection, kind of sketchy store setup. Legitimately, you go through the first few aisles of food stuff, so bread and things like that, and then all of a sudden it's pesticides. It's right next to the food. And then like a couple of like cleaning supply aisles. And then right back to food. And then you got like the snacks and the chips. And I'm like, why is that in between all the food? I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand it. But yeah, so I usually don't go to that Walmart. I go to the normal one in the opposite direction. And that it does the job. But yeah, that is all for today's video. I gotta go because I have so much work to do before I go to Walmart. But I'm excited to go to Walmart. So it's good times. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite grocery store for just general shopping is. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.